I forget what year it was, but I think it was during the month of July. A Navy ship came into our harbor, and the Italian Americans that were in the sailboat race, they heard that this ship uh, with all the navies got together, the Italian Navy, French Navy, and so forth, and they had a boat race, and I think the Italian Navy won at that time. Well, anyway, they challenged the American Navy in the same boat race. So they agreed to do it, and they came ashore. And when they seen our sailboats, at that time our sailboats were 42 foot long, and they were made out of oak, and all the oars were heavy oak, you know. And they says that they would race, but they didn't want to use them sailboats. They wanted to use their boats,
The launches, like
their
the launch-
launches.
yeah,
So anyway, they practiced. And I remember at the time, my two brothers were on it. They were one of the boats, and they took off from the beach when the race started, and they went around the flag, and as they're coming in, the Americans or the American Italians fishermen, they were hitting the beach, and the Navy ship, they were just going around the buoy out in the harbor.
yeah. What year was that?
Jesus, I forget. It was way back in the 30s.
30s?
Yeah, 30s.
So when did you roll the same boats?
When the first sailboat I rode was in 1937.
37.
I was 17 years old. I think Joe was there too. He was in it too. Yeah, Joe was in it too.
So how has it changed since you did it from now?
Well, for one thing, the sailboats ain't half the size of the working sailboats that we had. And the oars were all made out of oak, heavy oak. And when you would hit the beach, I'm not exaggerating because you can ask him, that sailboat would slide halfway up the beach. And if you didn't, in fact, one of the fellows that was on the bow, one of the sailboats, he used to jump ashore, grab the flag. As he jumped ashore to go get the flag, the sailboat went right over, broke his leg, went right over it. Remember when the guy jumped off and it broke his leg?
Now, you said something about a pig. They used to let a pig go? in
A
town?
greasy pig.
Can you talk about that?
Well, yeah, I think it was on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
For us kids, they'd have a greasy pig. They grease this pig and turn him loose in the crowd. Whoever caught him could keep him.
Wait, on the fort here?
Yeah, be running around commercial,
ground roll
yeah,
on 'em?
on Commercial Street. And then they used to have the pots with water and money in them and so forth. And they'd have sack races too. Yeah. Oh, one time on the beach court here on a Sunday morning, the band never used to go home. The Boston, I forget the name of the band now. Anyway, they would stay here, and on a Sunday morning around 7 o'clock, they get up and go march around the streets, waking the people up. They would
In the morning.
in the morning on the Sunday, and the guy in charge of the fireworks one time, he put a string of bombs.
Yeah.
The string must have been about 75 foot long, and about every 4 feet there was a bomb. And this was around 7 in the morning. And he lit the bombs, and he broke half the windows on Beach Court, the concussion. And one of the altars that they built, that green house,
Makes you feel any better? We're right next to him. We can't hear him.
right opposite the stand, the 3-story house, we lived up on the 3rd floor there. And one of the altars that they built was higher than that house. It was a beautiful altar. And they tied, the top part was lashed down on the chimneys. And that same Sunday morning there that they had it up, it blew a gale of wind. And that wall was wiggling back and forth. And it pulled the chimneys down. My mother had all this bisque on the bureaus. And the ceiling come down and broke all of this.
Now, I heard on the interview over the Cape Ann Cinema that you fished
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
And I heard, did you cook too on the boat?
I went cook too.
You was a cook too?
Yeah.
But you liked being home.
Oh yeah.
You don't like being out there all
Yeah.
the time.
One of the best meals I used to cook was a stew there when it was rough. I cook a stew, and sometimes when I would get seasick,
Yeah.
Instead of looking for the bucket, I just dump it in the stones and stir it right up.
Thanks. Well, we'll get back to you, Tony. Okay. After you gonna stay for the Greasy Bowl?
Yeah.
We'll get some commentary for the Greasy Bowl. Thank you
Okay.
very much.